Turning now to an issue that's become a hot topic in recent years, we could see a major turning point in the controversy over transgender surgeries for minors. A second major medical group has changed its position on children going through these surgeries and now advises against it. CBN's medical reporter Lorie has this story.
In the U.S., it's estimated that each year about 1,000 girls seeking to become boys have their breasts surgically removed. The number of procedures could see a drastic drop now that the group representing over 90% of all plastic surgeons recommends against such surgeries. The ASPS recommends surgeons should delay gender-related breast, chest, genital, and facial surgery until the patient is 19 years old, adding a substantial proportion of children experience resolution or significant reduction of distress by the time they reach adulthood, absent medical or surgical intervention. The Trump administration applauded the move, saying future doctors will look back on sex-rejecting procedures for minors the way we look back on lobotomies. Surgeon and transgender whistleblower Dr. Eitan Haim agrees.
The only form of justice that can be done is for the people responsible for this to go to prison, to have such severe consequences that they spend the rest of their life in a cage. Because what they did to these children and these vulnerable adults can never be forgiven. They can seek forgiveness from a higher power, but it's our responsibility as a civilized society to put these people in the cage for their crimes.
Dr. Haim says this could be a watershed moment.
So it's like the house of cards. Once you start pulling out the aces and the kings from the base, everything starts falling.
Indeed, the day after the plastic surgeons issued their statement, the American Medical Association stated surgical interventions on minors should be generally deferred to adulthood.
And, granted, it was very tepid, but the fact that they even entertained any type of skepticism is a monumental victory.
Nevertheless, Dr. Haim believes the American Academy of Pediatrics and other groups will continue to support sex change interventions on minors like hormones and surgery.
Because their guilt is so deep that for them to acknowledge that they did something wrong is to open themselves up for not only this deep sense of moral failure, but also a massive amount of legal liability.
That could be part of the motivation, as the week before the plastic surgeon group issued its statement, a jury handed down New York's first malpractice verdict against a plastic surgeon and psychologist. A jury awarded Fox Varian of Yorktown Heights $2 million in damages for a double mastectomy she received at age 16, then later regretted.
Many of these individuals are now irreversibly sterile. They cannot go back. They'll never have biological children. And much of their future was ripped away from them.
Psychologist Joseph Nicolosi says too many colleagues talk children and their parents into trans treatments.
The only thing that's going to really change this around in the psychological profession is going to be class action lawsuits, where many young people come forward and say, I was pushed into surgery. I was not told there were any other options. I was given this label as trans when I was very young, and this was not fair.
So while some healthcare providers still advocate transgender procedures for minors, the direction could be changing. Lorie, CBN News.
Those lawsuits may very